Live from your local news leader, this is KTTC News.
Thank you for watching. City leaders are sharing more context tonight after voting on the future of cannabis businesses in Rochester was voted on at last night's City Council meeting. Also, the fall referendum on the usage of city sales tax.
Our Noah Kaplan spoke with city leaders on the importance of these decisions. Noah.
Well, a lot of residents voicing support, voicing concern about the future of cannabis and its retailers here in the Med City, as well as a big decision on the council's part overriding the mayor's veto on the sales tax. I spoke to Mayor Norton today, as well as Councilman Sean Palmer, to learn what's next for both items. A major decision made by the council Monday night, overriding the mayor's veto on an upcoming referendum in a 6-1 vote.
I just wanted people to have the opportunity to make a decision for themselves, what was important, what were the things that they wanted.
So what is this referendum about? Well, after the 1978 flood, the city of Rochester implemented a local option sales tax on retail items. The money collected would fund the city's flood mitigation efforts along with several other development projects. This year's referendum would allow voters the choice to decide where this money will go in the future. Now, where the mayor and the council differed was on how the question was asked. Mayor Norton wanted the referendum to have 4 separate questions, one for each area the money from the tax would go toward, which the council argued would be too confusing for voters.
Individual would be really difficult to explain to everybody, the individual one, and it would be confusing on the ballot.
By overriding her veto, the council kept the referendum now to one question: yes or no to using the money at all. The 4 areas that would receive funding would be roads, flood control, housing, and a potential new sports complex.
So it's a very minuscule amount that over the 24 years of this question will provide a lot of opportunity for our community.
On top of the override, the council made another big decision Monday night, voting to not allow cannabis businesses to open in the city of Rochester until 2025. The council says that's in line with the guidelines provided by the state of Minnesota.
We have really zero control on that. It's all state control. They allow us to do 2 things, and one of them is set 1 per 12,000 would be the minimum. We could do more than that, and then the other one is that the start date.
The city says though this is the current rule, they would be open to moving up the start date if the state allowed it.
I'm not in a hurry to get this started, but I do know that there are some that are very anxious to get started.
And as for the referendum, voters will be able to begin hitting the ballot box for that starting this September. Reporting live in the studio, Noah Kaplan, KTTC News.
Thanks, Noah.